Hey, man, what the fella gonna do around here to get some apple juice? Oh, hey Freddy. I didn't expect to see you in here. Is that apple juice you're sipping on? Hey Toy Freddy. I didn't expect to see you in here either, but yes, I am indeed sipping on apple juice. I take it you came in here to get some? Oh, yeah, you're right. News spreads fast, and you know how it is around the Fazbear house. But I guess you beat me to it. You already know how I am when it comes to apple juice. And you know, the Fazbear house getting some stocked up. But I guess it's safe to say that you're a little too slow, little bro. But speaking of news, did you hear about that illusion thing to do with Michael and Elizabeth Afton? You mean the most recent informational speech that Shadow Freddy gave off not too long ago? Yeah, well, since you're here, can you do me a favor, please? I mean, sure, but only if you let me sip off your drink. I mean, there's not really much left, but alright, knock yourself out. Oh, okay, cool. Refreshing. Okay, what do you need me to do? Okay, so there's a lot going on. Just the whole process of people moving in and all the rooms of the house being taken up alongside by the corruptions consistently popping in. It's too much for everyone to process at once. I know I'm not the bear of the house anymore, but I plan on gathering up a group of people to help discuss some problems of the house disregarding the bigger problems that are going on within the world needing to be fixed and junk. The Fazbear house is falling apart. Not physically, but financially. The house itself is paid off, but the problem that needs to be taken care of is the fact that our electric and water bill is way through the roof. Let me guess. You want me to call up a group of people to discuss the matters of the house and have them work with you to help get money to catch up on and pay the bills every time they need to be paid while everything else is going on? Or, going down with corruptions and people moving in? Yes. I get there's stuff that's going on that we should probably be hiding away in our rooms over, but I can't stand it anymore, Toy Freddy. Someone around here needs to be the one to put an order to the house when it comes to money. They do their part of keeping people safe while trying to push forwards on fixing the world and the mess created of it, so that means someone needs to keep track of working on keeping up with this place, and just have it up and running. Are you in on me with this one, dude? Well, the first part with Shadow Freddy and stuff, and just all that sort of stuff, trying to protect the house, but yeah, totally, man. I'm with you on this. But you're probably gonna have to inform either Shadow Freddy, Golden Freddy, or Henry of this. You can't just make a choice like this and not say something to one of them. This house isn't really your property anymore, you just live here, Yeah, Toy Freddy, I know that. That's why I'm gonna gather up a group. After that's done, we're gonna go meet up in the center. See if we're given permission and stuff. But could you please just do me the favor of sending out a message to everyone living in the low parts of our of our half of the house, the Fazbear house, and have them meet here to where I'm at right now. That's all I'm asking for you to do. I already know that with everything going on, that not everyone is going to pop out, considering that some people are scared of the monsters that lie ahead, but I need all the help that I can get, and you're the only person in this room besides me that seems like you'd be in on helping out with a job like this, Fair enough. But, alright. Anything for you, Freddy. I'll be back with a group of people very soon. It won't take long. Okay. Thank you, Toy Freddy. I really appreciate it. Okay, so with everything we have going on, there's gonna be more and more corruptions popping in faster. Not just because we finally revealed ourselves to be existent of this world, but because the time is slowly drawing near that Mother Miranda is going to be resurrected and brought in as a magnet to pull in the rest of the corruptions along by side Willie Mappin for the absorption of every single corruption within this world. As to what was said before, keep up the pace and everything. No more distractions.
I'm sure that everyone here has that idea implanted into their brain now, Michael. You don't have to repeat yourself 1,000 times. Yeah, and besides, Word is working behind the scenes to speed time up for us, so just relax on that. We'll be done in the order it now needs to be done in, just we gotta take our part now. Yeah, I mean, we're already doing what we need to be doing. All you guys need to do is go around and spread the message to help better everyone's lives and to give them guidance on their actions and choices they make. So maybe you should get to doing your job instead of sitting here? Now hold on just a minute. We are doing our job just as everyone else is. Just because we aren't going around the house to make sure everyone else is dealing in the right order doesn't mean that things are out of order. We're just making sure that you are all continuing to do your jobs without slacking or getting distracted. That's the most important thing that needs to be kept in check. We came here to guide you without taking full control and you all being unaware of it. Just relax and focus on what needs to be focused on. The most recent announcement and informational speech was sent out by Evan not too long ago, so there's nothing much we really need to do about everyone else around here at the moment. And besides, do you really think that we'd be standing out here right now on your asses if there was stuff out of the ordinary going on right now with everyone who lives here? We have telepathic vision and waves. We can see through, you know. We pretty much see everything that goes on in the world all at once. It's just harder to process for everyone. Or well, it's harder for everyone else here to process because it's a lot of information. So, you know, that's why we're doing it. And we're also really powerful too, so yeah. Here we go again with the arguing. Everyone, shut up. No back-talking Mike or Liz. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, save them. This is literally how distractions start.
Charlotte has a fair point. Everyone be quiet and get back to work.
Yeah, what Goldie said. We all have to be up each other's asses on this stuff, but considering that there's a lot of work that needs to be done, we're all gonna have to just keep cautious and, you know, just do what we need to do. We can't afford any more distractions, you know?
A few hours later. Hey guys, so I know I'm supposed to be away in my room and minding my business like normally, but you guys are already busy enough to be worrying about everything else, and I used to be the owner of the house, so, I suppose this will only take a second, so I guess we can take a moment of our time to sit back for a little bit and listen to what this man has to say. So, what do you want, Freddy? Well, I want to start an organization. While you're busy taking care of fixing the world, having information sent out, and killing off corruptions plus continuing to form up the spiritual rebellion, I, Freddy Fazbear, can take care of the house for when it comes to our financial stability, and so we're not losing the house over not paying the electric or water bill. An organization? Seriously, Fredbear, a pause of our attention towards this. Do you really want to waste our time on something like this, or? Hush up, Henry. If this wasn't important and just a waste of time, we would have said otherwise and even worrying about it before it even came into mind. Let the bear talk. Ugh. Whatever. An organization to help pay the bills and to keep our financial stability intact. You know, none of us had really taken the time to think about that, and considering we're all too really busy to even worry about taking a snap to the fingers to even take care of this problem outside of every other problem, I say that your proposal is a splendid idea, Freddy, but how exactly do you think you're going to manage this organization without corruptions to be getting involved with destroying things as you work outside of the Fazbear house? That's the thing, Goldie. The more people that we have in on this organization, the less we even have to worry about being attacked. It wouldn't be people from outside the Fazbear house, it would be people who live within the Fazbear house that live in connection to the spiritual rebellion. People who want to involve themselves and to keep this place intact, to be exact. I suppose we do need help on things other than absorbing and slowly destroying away corruptions and pulling people in to move here. So, you know what? If you came here to ask permission, to do something like this, your permission is granted, Freddy, but considering that you're just now coming here about this, do you already have a group of people in mind that would love to help fund for this? You know what? I actually do, in fact. Come out, guys. Yep. Thank you for allowing this, Golden Freddy. We really appreciate being given permission to do something other than sit around and only be let out of the house when it's fully needed. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, we do appreciate it. I'm honestly only doing this because I care about the house and the people of it. I mean, if it's to get out of the house, then I don't really care. My old legs need to get back to moving. I tried to get my pal, Mr. Hippo, to help out, but apparently he's losing his vision way too much in order to care as much about stuff like this anymore, so...
People get old and start decaying as time passes. I'm sure he'll last a little longer, but at least you're not in a wheelchair. That's all that really matters. More people are going to join up and help out eventually, but by the time the She-Ra prophecy has to take place and being fulfilled, I'm sure we won't even have to worry about any of this anymore. That's the thing, though. We won't have to worry about this anymore. I mean, by the time it gets to that point, but if this is to keep things intact while all this is going down, then, it's all for good purpose.
I'm only helping because I was promised food out of this. If there's no food involved in between helping out, then my deal's off on my side. Or, the deal is off on my side.
Oh, shut up, man. Of course there's gonna be food. Don't worry about it so much. All we need to do is work and get paid and then save up within Freddy's jar or whatever. More people will join up to help, so I'm sure we won't have to work so much to the point where we have to work to the bone. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be food involved.
Bro's over here talking stupid.
You know what? If there's gonna be food, I'm hungry now. So if there's food involved, we should probably put up posters for more people to come and help out and keep up on things, or at least put up flyers under people's door frames, stuff like that. We need all the help we can get with things, besides food, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'm just hungry. Food. I need it. Yes, I agree on that one. But considering the amount of people we already have, I'll take the role of sending flyers and putting posters up.
These are all good ideas, everyone, but where's Duke and Roxy?
Sorry about that. Duke and I were taking care of something. Right, hon?
Yeah, sorry, but we're part of your group now, Freddy. Were you given permission to proceed forwards with things? Like, this organization and stuff? Oh, yes, I was given permission, but as this group forms up and gets to work with things, I'm gonna take Chihuahua and Breezy's word for when it comes to the posters and flyers and all that. Also, if anyone has any suggestions to help make this organization bigger besides flyers, posters, and making sure everyone is fed with full bellies, be sure to let me know. I will be taking notes as we work and taking action to helping with things as we will all be doing as well. Trying to make this thing bigger and then, earn money and junk. Alright, well, then I guess that's settled then, Freddy. You have your organization, so run along now and take your part. And if anyone goes to pop on out to, say they're gonna join, then I'll try to leave a message to you through the telepathic waves or whatever. Like, I won't make it known to everyone. I'll just be like, beep, and then, you'll get the message, Yeah, well, alright. Breezy, get to the poster and flyer making. I'm gonna write some rules down. And, just all that sort of stuff. Let's go list out a schedule and plan for all of this. If more people decide to join up, I'll find a way to minimize things for you. Now, let's just get on with this. Yep. Well, you guys heard the bear, so come on, let's go. Alright.
You know what, even after so long, I'm kind of glad I'm still living here. Yeah, well, I'm still part of the Icy Trio, Freddy. So if every now and then I pop in and out, that's why, because I need to meet up with my group and, talk to them about some things. We're gonna be a trio forever, just saying. Yep. I have a feeling that I'm going to regret this, and that I probably should have moved back to Pick-a-Me, but you know what, it is what it is. Really thought that planet was gonna explode, but, I guess someone prevented it, so, oh well. I'll be living here now, so this is my home. What the heck is this blue on me? Never mind. Come on, guys, let's go.
Alright, come on, babe. Get in my back.
Okay. Hey, let's go.
Alright.
Oh my god, Duke, you are still a weirdo. We literally live in a house full of weirdos. I mean, have you met my husband? Dude literally freaks out every time you breathe wrong. Then again, I think he gets sensory overload a lot, so that's probably why.
Oh god, I can't do that anymore. That is not something I could do anymore. I thought I was going to be able to do that very long and maybe spray out some water, but it looks like I'm a little stuck right here. Alright, no more complaining now, everyone. That is out of the way. You can bring your attention back to work. But, by the way, I know they haven't been revealing themselves from except that one time you made the choice to use water as a weakener to the corruptions that pop in from time to time, but the Kamalas are still out there. They attach themselves and only pop out when water is nearby. If it ever comes to whether or not you need to fight for yourselves again instead of them being brought here before given the chance to attack, make sure they don't take damage off of you. Kamalas are strong. Mike, I don't even know why you bother saying anything. Kamalas are strong, but they have us here now, and they have Alice Angel, and that prototype and Huggy Wuggy and Bendy to help. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure he's just trying to be safe about things, Elizabeth. Try not to comment on it so much. We're all supposed to be doing the same thing. Yeah, but still then. He acts like they weren't already prepared or aware of certain things. I mean, they may have been aware that Kamalas are strong and still out there, but I don't think they were aware that they keep attaching themselves to people and appearing up, around, and out only when water's evolved. Involved, not evolved. You know what I'm saying. Now that you say that, they've only popped up maybe once when we were getting ready to throw water, on while they were protecting away the corruptions that were trying to kill us off, but even still, then it's probably good that they brought that up, Mike. I've already known this. If you all really wanted to know about this so bad, I could have just went and said something about this a long time ago, or, just a while ago, just stuff like that. I just figured that maybe it wasn't important, but I guess if Michael's bringing it up, it's important. Speaking of which, do you guys smell that? I've been sitting in silence waiting for literally anything bad to happen, but whatever you're smelling, I'm smelling it too. It smells a little fishy.
I'm back, and I brought more of my friends. Meet Undyne and Alphys.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm back too as well. I hear that you bozos killed off King Asgore. The Undertale is now at stake. For the many people we've lost down there to the people we've lost that were brought up to here, I couldn't have cared less about Gaster Flower or even Temmycat and that Kara kid. But Asgore, Toriel, and Azrael, you messed up.
According to my calculations, this building is a place of solitude for all to live in peace. Not just anybody, but people in a connection to, the spiritual rebellion thing that'll end up saving the world. Do you really think that these people will do such things and kill them off? I mean, they might be captured, but dead? I think you have too much going on in your head there, Paps. You too, Undyne. I don't think this is something that Papyrus is gonna make up, Alphys. We were made to fight. They probably fought back and killed them.
Look, I'm gonna have to agree with Alphys on this one. I know there's this thing where they absorb and imprison people up that are quote-unquote labeled as corruptions, but I don't believe they kill them. They're just weak and trapped,
Sans, you are no help! Quit sticking up for Alphys' case just because you have a crush on her! Pay attention to the importances! Wait, I didn't know Sans had a crush on me. Sans, is this true?
I did at one point, but no, not anymore. Besides, you have feelings for Undyne, do you not?
Well,
Do you, Alphys?
Well, I don't think this is the matter of the subject right now.
Okay, I know now might not be the time to bring this up, but Undyne feels the same way for you as you do her, Alphys. I think it's your chance to let her know how you feel, dude. Come on.
Sans, you're good for nothing just like your brother. But Alpha's too shy until some things are brought up to her because she's afraid of being rejected. I think we'll resume this battle later. Follow me, Alphys.
Here's your shot. You're welcome.
Oh, gee, gosh. Thank you, Sans. I really appreciate it. I owe you one later, though.
Well, I mean, you could do my laundry, but I think I'm gonna leave too. I need to get back to napping. I'm sure those corruption things are gonna be brought in soon, and I don't want to be the one to stick around and be pulled into that egg thing to find out, so...
No! Sans, you lazy bones! You're no help! Everyone get back here!
Oh, dang, that was awkward. I was waiting for a long conversation to go on about things. I was kind of interested there. I wasn't even tensed up about this like how I usually am when Papyrus brings people in, so that's a little weird.
They'll be back. Just give them a little bit. They're not really much of a problem as the other corruptions are, so when we'll get the chance to, we will absorb them up, just like everything else.
Yeah, true, but, so, how's everyone enjoying your stay? I'm gonna go one by one, talking mainly about the trio that just showed up not too long ago. Charlie.
Huh? Oh, it's actually pretty cool. The realm we were staying in was all cramped up and boring, and, I'm just kind of glad that I can finally see my dad again and get a better view to things that I'd normally be watching from a distance. I just hope after all this is over that we can be set free and this paperization bullcrap can end along with everything else that appears to be a problem,
Okay, how about you, Michael? Elizabeth?
It's okay so far. We're just doing what we need to do, so it's not really much we can take attention to on how our stay is going for us.
I agree on that statement, but here comes the prototype and those two lovebirds.
Lovebirds? Huggy and Bendy, but Huggy has a girlfriend.
I know he has a girlfriend, but it doesn't change the fact that both him and Bendy have feelings for each other. I brought more idiots, and they were close to heading in here without us being able to get them, but you're lucky we got to them before they got to you. Bendy and Huggy and I were killing off poppy flowers, and that's when Bendy took notice of them slowly approaching over here.
Hey, ugh. Well, I think it's safe to say we worked good as a whole. The toys inside the prototype and giving him strength for Huggy. And for Huggy, his speed. But anyways, I know Prototype said that he was going to try finding his missing parts to help rebuild his shape, but things got a little too out of hand there. Yeah, what he said. But from what I can assume, the poppy flowers that were planted, they're all connected to a hive mind below the ground. The reason why corruptions are even able to find their way around is because they all share a connection to this hive mind, and it gives them direction through the poppy flowers to even try getting to here. For the many times we've picked, burned, and killed them, I think the hive mind is regrowing the plants from the root of where they were pulled from. So we need to start digging to destroy this hive mind,
So you figured it out. The hive mind buried deep in the world that allows us all to find this place easily. Do you really think that it's going to be easy to kill off, all along with the poppies?
Oh man, they'll probably figure it out eventually, just don't say anything about it.
Wait, hive mind. It's the mutamycete. The first poppies to be planted were grown from the roots of it. In the cave it all originated from. It's the one thing that needs to be destroyed for when the time of the Shira comes into hand.
Never mind, too late there. You know the answer to it. We are screwed. Man, we were screwed from the start of it, you systematic freak. We were pulled in here to keep them distracted. I just wish someone would have said something about the giant hand thing. If we send the message out now to the next wave, they won't believe us and they'll think we're crazy. There's no point to any of this. I wish I was at home and I was with Grandma right now eating B&Js and berries.
I hate to break it to you, but your grandma was killed by that foxy wolf guy. Quit being so delusional. We had one job, to take the path and come to this place and help attack these Fazbears. If I had it my way, I would have stayed at Malik's giant warehouse to where everyone else was, and just be laying back.
I was peacefully sulking in the darkness with my husband. If we all had it our way, we would have just stayed home. But if it's to avenge William Afton, Malik, and King Remor, we've already done our best.
This is pointless.
Yeah, just like you.
What'd you say, woman?
Nothing.
Oh, don't worry, you guys. The next waves will possibly be able to outsmart these stupid Fazbears. I can feel it.
Oh, please. If we could have, we'd destroy these guys by now. This whole thing is pointless. Trying to fight, you know that. They outnumber us all by a whole.
Oh my goodness, do you guys ever shut up? But yeah, you're damn right we do. We will always overpower you.
Ooh, dang, bro, that hurted. My arm's already been missing when I turn into this paper creature now. Ugh. But I guess it looks like I'm alerting the other corruption guys, or whatever these Fazbears call them.
Error message sent out. Oh wow, that was quick. I guess it does work in very mysterious ways for when it comes to time. Egg baby, absorb.
This isn't over. The more that you bring in as the end draws near, the more you'll be drained of your focus and examination to things. Michael Afton, Elizabeth Afton, and Charlotte Emily are out here. So people are on the hunt. Piece of advice, watch your backs.
We are not weak, nor are we afraid. If you stupid freakazoids were smart, you'd find a better approach. You heard what Charlie said, Egg Baby. Do what she said.
Oh, right. On it, Charlie.
Haha, you missed me.
No, I didn't.
Ah! Well, that's another wave of destruction taken care of, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But about that hive mind thing, everyone was already aware of this being existent, just not named as the hive mind.
That's correct, yes, we were all aware of it.
Henry, shut up and let the girl talk.
Alright, whatever. Continue with what you were saying, Alice.
Right, so the mutamycete substance, or the poppy flower hive mind, those three can continue to kill them off, Bendy hugging the prototype. But in order to kill them off entirely, like completely, you're gonna need to dig deep and pull the roots off from it completely. Like, just entirely, just rip it all out. So that when the end rolls around, it can be much easier for the She-Ra and Evan to manage killing off any corruption, negative energy, and just this biohazard overall. All of this mess. She's right. So, you three, 1006, Bendy, and Huggy, when you head on out, make sure when you get all the poppy flowers picked it's deep from under the ground and the root is broken up entirely from the ground and junk. Just all that.
Yeah, and if you need any shovels, just go outside to the garage. There's plenty of them.
Oh, yes, and be careful so you don't break it from half the root. You need the whole root, even if it means digging very deep and creating tunnels to the mutamycete substance.
Wait, are you guys serious? That place is buried deep on the other side of the world. Romania, to be exact. I know that nobody here knows the names of any of the states here in the U.S. and where we really live, like in this place to be exact, but this is just meaning we're gonna have to dig multiple tunnels in order to get anywhere with this. Yeah, how exactly do you expect us to take on this job?
I know that it seems like it's impossible, but from what Alice said, all roots of the poppies all connect to the mutamycete substance. You won't have to dig multiple tunnels. Only one. So everyone shut up. And considering that you can travel at the speed of light with the help of prototype and the toys, you can all get there and break away at the roots and then travel back. I'm not sure why we never thought about this before, but I didn't really think too far of how these poppies all connect, considering that they've been growing for years and years and spewing out their poisonous substances. You know what? I was probably going to make a comment on this, but now that Shadow Freddy says that, I don't think we're even going to need a shovel for this. I can just use my claws to push through all the dirt. All we need to do is find a group of the flowers, dig underneath the roots, and keep digging as we fall up onto where they connect, and just hope that we don't end up in the upside down world area. Come on, we should get moving.
Alright, but if I end up with shit in my face, I'm throwing it on both of you. Let's maybe not do that, but, see you dudes. We'll still take care of the corruptions and make sure that they don't get to you before we get to them, but be sure to keep an eye out still, too, just to be safe, so, yep, bye.
And that is advice we shall all take. Keep an eye out and be cautious. That's always been, but even still then, be extra cautious, everyone. That's including myself. And Evan, you really gotta stop popping out whenever something goes out of order. We got this. Just go back to resting.
Yeah, the more you wake up, the less energy you will have for the big day of Savory.
It's always been my job to keep things in order. Just because a little bit of my energy has been drained does not mean I'm gonna be entirely drained for when the time comes of this. But since you said to, I will get back to rest. Everyone, get back to work. Whoa. Alright, well, dang. I think every time he decides to do that is each time we get closer to combination, but now that I say that, I don't think my spirit is fighting against it anymore. I don't really feel all that sick. And, in fact, now that I say that, I feel a lot stronger than I do.
stronger than I have ever before. I feel like I'm just going through transformation at this point. Oh my goodness. Liz, Charlie, it's slowly happening. The time is growing near. We might need to pull in Mother Miranda soon. Might? No, we're gonna need you to, idiot. Or, we're not going to might need to. We are going to. Have to. Very soon. Just shut up. Yeah, right. We're gonna have to bring her in soon. And make sure to make her mid-size, not mini like the 4K Lords. That's all I gotta say. Nah. I think making her small would be better off, so it's easier to use her as a magnet to ward in corruptions, Oh lord. Things are going to get crazy very soon.